Hello everyone, this is Dr.V.Kiruthiga, Assistant Professor in Zoology, DKM College for Women, Vellore. Today we are going to discuss about the osmoregulation in fishes. Osmoregulation is the process by which the organism regulates the water and the salt concentration in its body to that of the environment to maintain the homeostasis. First we should know what is osmosis. Osmosis is nothing but the movement of the molecule from the higher concentration level to the lower concentration level through a semi-permeable membrane in order to maintain the homeostasis. Okay, the animals tend to live in three different types of the medium. One is isotonic medium, second one is the hypotonic medium, third one is the hypertonic medium. Okay, I am going to explain this concept with the help of the RBC. So when we are placing the RBC in the hypotonic solution where the water molecules, the water concentration will very high when compared to the salt concentration. So here the internal medium, it will maintain the high salt concentration. So end osmosis occurs. So the water tends to move from the surrounding to the body fluid of the animal. If you are placing the RBC in a hypertonic solution where the salt concentration of the medium will be very high, so the exosmosis occurs. It also loses the water through the surroundings. Okay, if you are placing the RBC in a isotonic medium where the salt concentration of the medium and the body fluid remains more or less similar. So there is no movement between the surrounding with that of the body fluid of the animal. Okay, now we are going to see about the types of osmoregulation. There are two different types of osmoregulations. One is osmoconformers, the another one is the osmoregulators. Osmoconformers are the organisms, they try to match the osmolarity with that of the body fluid to the surroundings. In other words, these organisms, they maintain the same osmotic pressure of the environment. When the environment is chill, and it is also become chill. The osmotic pressure of the environment is high. It also maintains the high osmolarity inside the body fluid. Next one is the osmoregulators. These organisms, they actively regulate their osmotic pressure independent to that of the surrounding environment. Many vertebrates, including humans, are coming under the osmoregulators. Here we are going to see about the osmoregulator with reference to fishes. First we are going to see about the osmoregulation in marine fishes. We know that the marine environment is high salt concentration when compared to the body fluid of the fish. Okay, here what will happen? Exosmosis will happen. What exosmosis means? It will tend to lose the water molecules towards the environment. So it will loses the water molecules inside. So it faces the dehydration problem. In order to avoid the dehydration problem, the fish will drink enormous amount of the water along with the food. Here the salt concentration of the internal medium will be very high. It is drinking the sea water. So in order to lose the heavy amount of the salt which is present inside the fish, there is a special kind of a mechanism, there is a special kind of a cell which is known as the chloride secretory cells which is present in the gill membrane. Okay, so this chloride secretory cells which will absorb the excess amount of the salt concentration which is entering inside the gill region of the animals. So it will accumulate the chlorine molecules and it will expel it out to the outside through in the form of the urine. Here it will excrete the highly concentrated urine and it is also scanty in nature. Next one is the osmoregulation in freshwater fishes. We know that the freshwater medium is less concentrated, less concentration of the salt. Here the process is end osmosis. What will happen? Because of the electrolyte is very much less in the surrounding, okay, the water is try to getting inside the animal, so it will faces the hydration. Here the process is end osmosis. So the large amount of the water is getting inside through the gill and also through the gut. What will happen? The hydration of the animal, the internal medium will be very high. So the salt concentration is diluted. In order to avoid that, here it will not drink the fresh water, because if the fish drink the large quantity of the fresh water, what will happen? It is also the hydration of the animal will be very high. So it will not drink the fresh water. So in order to absorb the salt, it has to dilute it has to eliminate the dilute urine. So the small quantity of the salt is also lost. In order to avoid that salt loss, there is a special kind of cells, that is chloride cells, which will absorb the salt which is present inside the animal. So it will excrete the very dilute quantity of urine, okay, and very trace amount or negligible amount of the salt will be expelled out to the medium. Okay, I hope this video we can able to understand the osmoregulation in fishes. Thank you.